Hello, my dear listeners. I'm glad to greet you at our English lesson again. My name is Marina Lebedeva. Let's start our lesson. Our lesson will be devoted to the topic life events and stages of life. Actually, our life consists of different events, positive and negative. So I'm going to represent them to enlarge your vocabulary with these new words. So, first of all, let me classify our life. We may differentiate our life into several ages. Please look at them: infancy, early childhood, late childhood, adolescence, early adulthood, middle adulthood, and late adulthood. So, according to this table, you may find out yourself. But at the same time, we may describe in more detailed way each age, because there are some peculiarities that are actually for some particular age, some behaviors, some events, and some, of course, problems and pleasant moments. So here are some examples, but this table is not full, just the most significant parts of our life. So infancy is a period from birth until age 1. Well, and it's like babies, which we may bring to this age. Next one is toddler stage. Is the period from age 1 to 3. This stage is a little bit more prolonged in comparing with the first one. Next one is preschool, so it's even far more longer than the previous one, and before school we may call children that they belong to this stage. Next one is school age. School age, so while you're studying. And the next one is adolescence. Adolescence, it's like after school, when people are active, when they work and they full of energy. So some classifications. But also I'd like to pay your attention to this table where I expressed some peculiarities of behavior. Actually, each age, as I told you before, requires some particular behavior. You may see some of them. Early infancy, trust and mistrust. So, like two things, they like wrestle with each other, two parts, peculiarities of character, they may just wrestle with each other. So, toddler, autonomy and shame and doubt. So actually for this age they are really popular, how to say. And the next one is early childhood, is initiative and guilt. So here are some other peculiarities that may be similar with some particular age. Of course, it depends on behavior, it depends on surrounding and family. But anyway, scientists prove that these categories may belong to some ages that are represented here. So it's just for your general knowledge. When you're talking with someone, you may represent and you may know this fact for your general just talk. And now let's talk about life events. As I told you before, as I mentioned, there are positive and negative ones. So they are like graduation, proposal, so wedding, job, new job, and some other as that you can see in this picture. They are also differentiated into some types and categories. How can you differentiate them? Look, please. Firstly, I prepared list of events. So, be raised, it's like growing up. So, go up years, it's like gaining some years, becoming older and older. Well, graduate, so without comments, it's just a situation when you finish your studying. Well, fall in love, so romantic period in the life of each person. Well, conceive. So conceive is also stage that everyone should overcome, move to, offer, promote, transfer. So some criteria, some events, and some steps that people may face with in their more adult age. Well, so some other words are also connected with life stage, but they are really, how to say, specific. So it means that not each person may face with these events. It depends on situation of life circumstances and conditions. Well, but here are the continuation of this list, some words that I recommend you to read and to use while you are speaking with your peers or some other people. Well, and finally we came to our events, to the separating of different events into categories. Expected life events. So expected events are, as a rule, really happy, full of joy. So it's starting being in a living education. So when you enter or finish, graduate, you are really happy. You are happy because you've got some result and you are ready for a new step. It's really expected event. Well, moving house and some new location, getting some new home, it's also thrilling. When you get new place, when you try to organize your living place in a beautiful way, it's really memorable situation. Next one is entering and being in employment. So getting a new job or job of your dream, it's also significant part of our life. So it's expected life event. Living with a partner, marriage, civil ceremony. So it's like a romantic period that is also expected in your life. Well, parenthood, so becoming a mom or dad, it's also really expected event and happy event in the life of each person. And retirement, so it's like getting free of job and just being at home with your children and grandchildren. So also expected period. Well, and now let's go to unexpected, less positive situations. Death of partner, a relative or friend. Of course, such kind of events, they are not happy, they are quite tragic, and no one expect for this event. Next one is accidents and injury, illness, and some other problems with health. They are not expected, of course, also. Expulsion, dropping out of education. Because of some circumstances, people may face with such kind of problems. They're also unexpectable. And imprisonment, of course, no one would like to be in the prison. And promotion, redundancy, or unemployment. Of course, these stages are also not unexpectable, and they are not happy. So here I divided into some categories. Well, and the highest 10 significant life events. So death of spouse, divorce, marital separation, jail term, death of close family member, personal injury or illness, marriage, fired at work, marital reconciliation, or retirement. Here are lists top all over the world, like according to the statistics. Events, significant events. Here I combined both of them, positive and negative. So I hope that in your life there'll be more positive events in comparing with negative and unexpected. I wish you good luck, and please fulfill your vocabulary with these words. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.